Hey, this is week 2 of Code Crew. Whew. Now, first week, it's okay. It's cool. I was able to, catch along, get with it. Week 2, oh my God. What is this? I'm not used to that. What is that? It was kind of crazy. I got a lot of confusion going on with some of the lessons that we went through during the week. And during, this week, we've learned about, some while loops, some arrays, some scopes, and the scope chain, it was like just crazy. And I was just trying to understand some of the things, and it's like, it's still not catching on. So I'm like struggling with this right now. Like week 2, I was like, I don't know. This is kind of crazy. But I know I cannot just let this just discourage me like that. It can't. It just can't. But I'm it's like I still have to fight on. Because when I tell other people of like my struggle in the class, they're like, no, you have to continue on. This cannot just happen like that. You have to continue. Like, you just can't let something like this stop you. And I have to keep on going. So, but with these lessons, it was always one of two things that were just missing of like a missing puzzle that you have to complete before, it's like the correct code for whatever they're looking for. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep working at it. But my thing is, like, I don't like of not finishing work, like not finishing my classwork. And it was like, it'll make me like so confused. And I was like, oh my God, I have to catch on to this stuff. And it was just it's hard for me to catch on with this stuff now. And I'll usually just turn in whatever I got. Just turn it in. That's the main thing. Just turn it in. Like, it doesn't matter. As long as you get some points. Just don't get a complete 0. Just turn in whatever. But this week it was kind of down for me. It was kind of down. And so I was like, I got to get back on it. Like, this cannot stop me right now. It was a struggle. And I asked questions. Like everybody does. I ask questions. But sometimes I'm lost on what questions to ask. Or, do I do these things? Do I do this right now? I don't know. But I also don't want to be lost in the loop of trying to figure things out either. Like, I'm just trying to figure it out. And so, I just feel like this week was just a testing week of how would I deal with this class. So, I'm like, okay, it's just week 2, and I'm already like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. I can't have these type of grades going up in here because I want to go to the next level of getting through this program. I got to get through it. And so this can't just stop me right now. But Code Crew, they're available to help. So luckily they were able to help me on what I did have. And so, hey, I got to get down. I got to get down with it. Because week 2, it was kind of hard for me. Because I couldn't catch on as fast as everybody else. And so that kind of made me a little, a little worried as well. Because you'll see other students, finishing before you do. And you're probably like the second to last person to leave the classroom before your work is done. And I would be like, man. And I get kind of discouraged just sitting there and being like, man, I can't catch up to this stuff. Like, everybody else is done. And like, what is this? Why is it happening like this? And I'm not giving the excuse of like, because I have work and, I also have a child. That's not an excuse at all, because other people go through a lot more stuff than what I'm doing right now. But I'm just not catching on as quickly as other students, as the other students are. But it's still interesting to me. I'll still keep on with the class, and it's pretty cool to me. So it was just a tough week, but as far as continuing on, I cannot stop. No, that's a guarantee of keep going, keep fighting through it. Like this is not what I'm used to as far as just going through like tough lessons like this. This is kind of tough for me, and I'm usually able to catch on to something real quickly, or either it gives just a couple seconds. Give me a couple seconds and let me catch on to it. But now it's like, nah, I need a couple days of repetition to this same lesson. That's what I really need. But if I can't catch on by teaching my own self, it's like, ooh, it's kind of a problem. But I got to do what I got to do. I have to catch on to what else is out there to make me understand these lessons. And so I'm just hoping things can come through for me, because I can't afford to just drop this class like it's nothing. Like, no, this could be a life-changing experience. This could literally be. And so my inspiration is to like continue, because I have something to look forward to, if something was to happen. Like, I have to make it happen. And so if I want something to happen in the end of this program, I have to make it happen. And it's a possibility. So I want that possibility to happen. And with Code Crew, it may just seem like it's hard, but that's what comes with it. Hard work pays off. Hard work pays off. And so if it's hard, it's meant for you to work hard at it and apply yourself. And so that's what I gotta try doing. And with these lessons, I know it's gonna get even harder, like every week. But I'm not gonna let that discourage me, because I have too many connections, from classmates to instructors, or you have a friend that may have some experience in this as well. And so it's like, you can't just stop because you have too many resources. You cannot stop. Why stop? And you're not asking questions. Ask questions. And so I just can't let this week bring me down. I have to continue on through the whole 6 months. Continue on. Please, continue on. Live on it. I'm telling you, this has been a struggle for me, though. But I have to keep going. I have to. But I appreciate the time. And honestly, I got to get back to studying. I got to do something, because like they say, practice or study coding every single day. Practice, study, do whatever you can just to focus on coding every day so you can get comfortable with it and understand it. So that's what I have to do. I have to get back with it. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.